So we have actually just done a range overview video and another video where we looked at the bookshelf speakers in the series. So check them out in the description below. But right now we're actually going to be talking about the floor stander in the series, which is the 603 S3 floor stander that you see right here between us. And it looks amazing. So with that out of the way, let's get into this speaker and the brand. Bowers & Wilkins, talk to us a little bit about the brand, the history, and the 600 series themselves. What were you trying to achieve in this range of loudspeakers?
Bowers & Wilkins have been doing performance loudspeakers for over 5 decades now. So we've got a plethora of expertise in models above this throughout kind of history, if you will. And all of that has trickled down into the current range that you see here, the 600 range, Series 3. And at the pinnacle of that range, we have the 603 S3 floor standers here today.
So for the viewers at home, this floor stander looks very much like the Series 2 model that it replaces. But actually, you guys have changed pretty much everything within this speaker. So do you want to talk us through some of those changes and the technologies that you've introduced?
Rightly so, Tim. So we have completely overhauled the internals with superior trickle-down technologies from our 700 range. So starting at the very top, we have an all-new tweeter dome technology. We've moved away from the aluminium double dome tweeter that we used to have into now a new material, titanium. So titanium allows us to have a more refined and smoother sound, but still have that high resolution that you'd expect from a Bowers & Wilkins speaker and that true sound ethos that we kind of trickle down into everything that we do. That housing has also been elongated. So the tube loading system has been elongated from the previous model, and that gives, again, a more freer, much more open sound. And the diaphragm around the tweeter housing here has been expanded directly from 700 series S3. So again, that openness, that freedom is enhanced. And finally, on the tweeter assembly, we have an all new grille mesh that's directly derived from our 800 series signature speakers, which are in the mega thousands of pounds.
That's absolutely the epitome of trickle-down technology when you've got a tweeter grill here that's actually shared with your 800 series signature, which is just quite amazing. So quite a lot has actually changed with just that tweeter alone. You've sort of listed almost 4 changes there. So that's quite a lot of change. And what will we hear from that?
A much more open sound, a much more free sound, less cabinet confined sound that you will experience by having an all new tweeter assembly. If we go further down, so with the 603, it's our 3-way speaker in the range. So we have a dedicated tweeter, a mid-range cone, which is 6 inches or 150 millimeters. Then we have 2 dedicated paper cones for the bass drivers, which are 6.5 inch or 165 millimeters. So a 3-way speaker. The mid-range cone is not decoupled like in our 700 range. So it is fixed to the cabinet, and that's strictly a affordability standpoint. But what we do have all together is also upgraded motor systems, upgraded ports around the back, upgraded terminals, and the configuration and layout of the terminals really gives the 603 Series 3 a fuller, richer, larger sound than you'd expect, but still with all that resolution that you want.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So let's pick up on some of those bits that you've just mentioned. This is actually indeed the only speaker in the range that is a true 3-way design. So we actually do get a dedicated mid-range driver. And I think that's really important because that's where sort of vocals come from. And quite a lot of the performance of the speaker is done by its mid-range. And of course, we've got dedicated bass drivers. So you've actually got a driver to do every job. So what does that do to the overall sound of the floor stander in this range?
The overall sound is going to be larger and freer with a combination of the tweeter at the high frequencies. The dedicated mid-range continuum FST cone here is going to give you that clarity in the mids, and then you're really going to get that rumble in your chest, low bottom end frequencies from the 2 bass drivers at the bottom.
So looking at the spec sheet, the Floorstanding actually digs a little bit deeper and hits 29 hertz at 6 dB. So yeah, particularly for music with bigger bass extension, but also thinking these might be perfect for home cinema.
Exactly. So whether you're listening to stereo or you're listening to a home theatre setup, these are going to sound really impressive, whatever your situation.
That's great. I think it's time to have a listen.
Yes.
Wow, so we've just had a listen, and I was fortunate enough to come to London when you held a retailer event previewing these speakers, and they're just awesome. They sound really large, really open, plenty of detail and plenty of dynamic range. You really have been able to push this speaker forward.
I'm really glad that you're getting all of that from the listening experience that we've just had. And that really was the aim. The new 600 Series 3 is all about the love of music and people that love music. So we're really happy that you got that message has been conveyed through the listening experience. And we hope, hopefully, that you guys feel the same as well.
Now, they look fantastic. What finish have we got here, and what other finishes can a customer have these speakers in?
So these are the oak finish with the metal detailing. They also come in the white with the silver metal detailing. You can also get them in black with black metal detailing. So you've got 3 options available for you.
So I think we've just about covered all of the features of the 603 Floorstander. Thank you so much, Zilvi, for being here today.
Thank you very much for having me, Tim. It's been a pleasure, as always.
And thank you guys for watching. Look, Bowers & Wilkins have been making loudspeakers for over 5 decades and have been partnered with Abbey Road Studios, of all places, for 40 years. This is your chance to buy a Floorstander from their most affordable range, and they are really well worth a listen. If you want to find out anything more, then please do visit av.com, where we have the products listed with plenty of information. If there was anything we didn't quite cover off that you want to know, please do give us a question and we'll answer that in the comment section below. If you want to hear these speakers, then we'd be more than happy to welcome you at our showroom in Bacup, Lancashire. I think that's about everything. So until next time, keep on grooving.